Gaming 15 deadline stream. Let's go. How you doing, Jordan?
Yeah, I'm doing good, thanks. The weekend is here, and we have yet to enjoy another exciting, thrilling game week.
Yeah, of course, a lot to discuss. We're hoping to get some Haaland news regarding that. Man City, what is Haaland going to play? Is Foden going to play? If you look on Twitter, there's a lot of leaks and stuff. People like trolling each other. But we have you guys covered. We'll let you know if we hear anything regarding the Man City lineup, team news, and all that good stuff. But yeah, let's bring up our teams. So I'll bring up my team first for game week 15. So you guys, there you go on the screen. So in goal, I've got Guaita, West Ham away fixture for him, and I've got a defense back four: Fabian Schär, Cancelo, Trent, and Gurhi. I've got a midfield four of Martinelli, Zaha, Salah, and Saka. And then up front, I've got Mitrovic and Haaland. And now Haaland is my captain pick for this week. But obviously, I'm waiting to hear if he actually starts. I believe he will start, but obviously, I don't know for sure. So here's hoping that Haaland does actually start in that game. But we'll keep you guys updated regarding what we do. There's another hour and a half still left before the deadline ends. So we'll wait and see on early team news. But on the bench, I've got Andreas, Doherty, and Greenwood, and then Ward as well on the as a goalie. But I do have one free transfer. I actually don't know what to make as my transfer anymore. Because I was gonna take Fabian Schär out, but it looks like he's fit now to play. So I could take someone else out instead of him, maybe a Doherty or someone like that. But I haven't really considered that yet. But maybe even Trent could go. Yeah, let's Jordan bring up your team and let's
Yep.
just see how you're looking for game week 15. But just want to quickly say for those that are just joining in, please do drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Okay, bear with me 1 second.
All right, sure. Anyway, I'm trying to go on Twitter and actually see if I can see any Haaland news. I don't really see much. All right, just talk us through how you're lining up for game week 15.
Okay, so let's start off with the goalkeeper. So I got Raya for Brentford, who's got Nottingham Forest away, and you can probably certain that there's a clean sheet in that for Raya, potentially from against Nottingham Forest, who have struggled this season, not scored many goals or not won many games either. But I do have high hopes that my goalkeeper can keep a clean sheet this game week. Moving on to the defence, I've got the standard back three of Cancelo, who's got Fulham at home, and Anderson, who's got West Ham away, and Trippier, who's got Southampton away. Now, I'm probably expecting a clean sheet from Cancelo and Trippier, but not really from Anderson against West Ham. I think Crystal Palace are definitely conceding against West Ham in that one, but
I hope not. I've got Guaita and I've got Gurhi.
yeah, just from previous results against West Ham and Crystal Palace, they're always high scoring. I think
Mm.
West Ham won 3-2 against Crystal Palace last time they met each other. So I think for both sides, clean sheet's not probable, but we'll see. Moving on to the midfield, a bit congested and busy, but we've got Andreas, who's got Man City away. Not ideal for a midfielder to play against Man City. Next, we've got Saka and Martinelli, who both have Chelsea away. It's nice to see Saka is no longer flagged and is raring to go for the Chelsea game. There was a bit uncertainty of whether he was going to start or play in that game, but it looks like he will now. He's recovered very well. Uh, Obviously, Martinelli, exciting to see him. And in this Chelsea game, he might probably pull off a madness. Who knows? Next, we have Zaha, who's got West Ham away. I'm excited to still hold on to Zaha just because of the fixture that he has against West Ham. As I mentioned before, it is a high scoring one, and I expect a few goals coming from hopefully Zaha is part of it.
I
But
got
we'll
a quick,
see.
I got a quick stat for you. So apparently, uh, these are the clean sheet odds for the bookmakers. Now, West Ham have the second best chance of a clean sheet this week, according to the bookmakers, a 40% chance for them to keep a clean sheet against Palace.
Wow, that's
So,
insane.
so Man City 55% chance of a clean sheet this week. West Ham are second with 40% chance. Newcastle third with 38% chance of clean sheet, and then Leeds are in fourth with 38% chance of clean sheet. And Crystal Palace are 23% for a clean sheet this week. So yeah, just some stats for you guys in regards to bookmakers' odds in what they think who's going to keep a clean sheet this week.
I'm surprised Brentford ain't high percentage
Brent,
against Nottingham Forest.
Brentford have a 29% chance of a clean sheet apparently this week.
That is surprising. I'd be very
Um,
surprised.
Fulham have a 6% chance this week, according to this. But yeah, I do like to
Yeah.
look at the clean sheet odds, but we know they're not 100% accurate because they predicted a clean sheet for was it Everton,
Yes.
Palace game, which we saw. I think it didn't happen, but yeah. Um, okay, let's go for the rest of your team.
Okay, so the final midfielder we have is Salah, who's got Tottenham away and is a vice captain pick. Uh, yeah, for this few game weeks because of injuries, not postponements, suspensions, Salah is firmly staying in my team for the moment, because that might change come this stream, but we'll see. More to tell on that one. But yeah, Salah's got Tottenham away, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Moving on to the front two. This is basically Haaland versus Mitrovic because they do play each other. So Haaland's got Fulham at home, obviously, still flagged, but still waiting to hear whether he starts or not, or what the situation is with Haaland. And Mitrovic has got Man City away. Now, don't be confused at why he's got the captain armband over him. I'm not captaining Mitrovic. It's just there because I haven't changed it this game week. So it's just been automatically put on Mitrovic for the time being, but that will obviously change.
Yeah,
But yeah, he has Man City away, and I was thinking of taking him out, but I think I'll just play him against Man City just because of the flag issues that I did have. But I think I'll just remain with Mitrovic for now. And on the team bench, I've got Ward, who's got Everton away, Nico Williams, who's got Brentford at home. In case someone doesn't play in my team, Nico Williams can come on. And Tony and Fofana, well, obviously Tony's suspended for the Nottingham Forest game for getting 4 yellow cards. And Fofana's obviously injured, so he won't be
yeah.
playing against Arsenal at home. So that is my start 11 as it stands at the moment.
Okay. We will come on to your transfer plans, etc., in a sec, but we're going to read out a few of these comments. Nanjay's joined the stream. What's up, guys? Do we have any news on Haaland? Well, at the moment, there are just some leaks. People are saying Haaland should start. Now, he's predicted to start, but obviously, we don't know for sure. So I would still recommend you literally leave your transfers to the very last couple of minutes if you can. Obviously, have a plan if he starts, and have a plan if Haaland doesn't start. So you're not panicking in the last moments. But from what I gather, I think Haaland could start. He should start today. But I'm hoping to hear some more concrete news from other accounts um, during the next hour and a half. So we will wait and see, guys. But Haaland should start. So he's staying in my team. If I hear anything, I'll let you guys know, and I will transfer Haaland out potentially or bench him. But I hope he starts. Ara, well, thank you for joining the stream. Retson Gaming. Do you think Foden will finally start? Interesting with Foden, isn't it?
Well, yeah, because he did start in the Champions League game that Man City had.
Yeah, so we know Foden played 90 minutes in that Champions League game, and he was benched in the last 2 Premier League games, Foden. But I think Foden will play. I'll be surprised if he gets benched yet again. Like, if I had Foden, I'd still be tempted to hold him onto him. I wouldn't be taking him out because even if he does get benched, he has the potential to come onto the pitch and score, even if he gets 20, 30 minutes. So the best chance if you got Foden, I would say is hold. But hopefully we hear some leaks. So I'll let you guys know if I hear any leaks. Because we did get early team news last week when we heard Haaland's going to start. When we heard Haaland wasn't going to start, and then we all went captain Salah. So hopefully we hear something. But if I had to predict who's going to start, I'd go obviously Ederson in goal. I'll go John Stones at right back with Diaz and Laporte as centre backs. Because obviously I think Akanji is injured, isn't he still? I believe. Is he injured? No, he's not, is he?
No, he's not injured.
Left back, I think, will be Cancelo. In midfield, I think it'll probably be De Bruyne, Rodri, and Bernardo Silva. And then the front three, I think it'll be Grealish on the left, Foden on the right, and then Haaland down the middle is what I think it could be. But obviously, that's just my prediction. I think actually Aki will probably play over Laporte. I'd say so. Yeah, not that anyone probably cares about those assets, but yeah, I think Nathan Aki will play as well. But yeah, Foden, I'm expecting him to start. Omkar, welcome to the channel. Who is a better Tony replacement, DCL or Wilson? I think Wilson all day, personally for me.
Yeah, Wilson has been the more beneficial one compared to DCL after coming off the 19-point haul. I don't think DCL has come off of a haul or a return yet, so yeah, I'd probably say Wilson is a better Tony replacement.
Yeah, it's just DCL obviously has some nice fixtures. If we just go on, so let's actually bring DCL in for a sec. Take Greenwood out. Calvert Lewin, there he is. So if I look at his next 2 fixtures, Leicester at home and then Bournemouth away. So 2 very nice fixtures for DCL, whereas Wilson has Southampton and then Chelsea, I believe. So arguably, Calvert-Lewin has a better fixtures, but I'm not keen on Calvert-Lewin, if I'm honest. I know he's got nice fixtures and he is a pretty good differential at 1.2% ownership. If you are feeling punty, you want to take a punt on a player, yeah, why not go for it? But for me, I'd still go with Wilson if I had to choose, if I'm honest. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I just think Wilson's on fire right now. Newcastle are just one of the better attacking teams in the league right now. So the numbers are really good. So I would back Newcastle. Even against Chelsea, I wouldn't be surprised if Newcastle got something, the way how well they're playing right now. So I don't think that fix is that bad for them. Mohammed, welcome to the channel. If Foden starts, I think he's a very decent captain shout. Yeah, could be, for sure. I think KDB is personally, if Haaland doesn't start, I think KDB is still the best option. Have you thought about other captain options, Jordan? Like, man, if Haaland doesn't start, someone like KDB, would you think you'd want to go there? Maybe bring him in and captain KDB?
I mean, I thought about it, but I want to get a player that's more low owned, I think, than Kevin De Bruyne, for example. I want to choose a player that I think will do well, but isn't highly owned just because of where my rank stands at the moment. My strategy is to basically jump the rank more higher because with KDB, because he's like 36% owned, it's going to be hard to climb ranks higher, even though he's not the highest owned player in the fantasy, but it's going to be a less climb for a rank because 36% own him. I'd be looking for someone that's lower owned just to boost it up a bit more.
But if you do captain him, that could be a bit of a differential. It depends, obviously, how many people go to KDB as their captain. But if Haaland doesn't start and we hear early news, then I'd be tempted to bring KDB in and then captain KDB. I think KDB is the second best captain pick this week behind Haaland. So Salah to KDB on the cards, anyone? Let us know if Haaland doesn't start. Obviously, everyone's asking questions about Haaland in the chat. And at this moment in time, It looks like Haaland is probably going to start, yeah. So, but it's not a guarantee at this moment in time because, as I've said, we are still waiting for some news. Obviously, there's still an hour to go for the deadline. So, I think in the last 20, 15 minutes is where I'll fully start making my decisions and locking my team in. So, as of now,
Yeah.
I'd go with the assumption Haaland starts. I think he'll play, but obviously, guys, that could change if we hear, there are team leakers on Twitter, etc. So if I hear anything from them, I will change my captain to whoever. Apart,
I mean,
maybe another Man City asset. Yeah, sorry, Jordan.
at least we know that he is going to be at least on the bench because he's been training with the squad. So at least we know for sure he'll be at least on the bench. It's just whether he starts or not on the pitch. But at least it's some good hindsight that he'll be featured on the bench nonetheless.
Yeah, for sure. Evans start Webster or Ben White? Good question. I mean, Webster has a nice fixture, doesn't he? I'll probably play Webster. Webster against Wolves. I'll probably play Webster,
Also, I think Chelsea will score against Arsenal. So
yeah, I agree. Sorry, I missed this one from Ara. Ward, Trent, Trippier, Estupinian, Martinelli, Foden, Zaha, Salah, Wilson, Mitrovic, Haaland, Subs, Guaita, Gurhi, Saliba, Bailey. 2 free transfers. A nice position to be in. I have many transfer options. What is your advice? Looking at your team, you got Haaland, you got Mitrovic, Wilson. I like. Your team looks quite fine. I mean, I'd be tempted to bring in. Actually, you can't. I mean, you've not got Cancelo, have you? So what you could do is bring in another Man City attacking player and have triple Man City attack and just go big on that because I'm assuming there's not many managers that have triple Man City attack because everyone's got Cancelo. So looking at your team, you don't have Cancelo. Maybe do something like Zaha or Salah even to a KDB, which could work out. But I know it's a bit of a riskier play if you want Salah for game week 16, I guess. But you could go to triple City. Not many people will be able to have that, and that could be a bit of a differential. Have you got any suggestions for him, Jordan? He's got 2 free transfers as well.
Yeah, you could, if you have the money, you could swap Bailey for Almiron for an extra midfielder option, even though he's on the bench for you.
Oh yeah,
you could potentially swap. Who could you swap?
Almiron easy transfer from Bailey, I think. The similar price. Now Almiron got a price rise, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he's
like.
I'm not sure how much he is, but
I think it's 5.7 Almiron now. I'm just gonna check. But I still like Almiron for this week.
Yeah, I think because you have Wilson
Almiron
already.
is 5.7, and then Bailey's 4.6. So you can't go Bailey to Almiron. So what you could do, take money because he's got 2 free transfers. He could actually he could bring Almiron in as for Bailey on the bench, and then look to make money somewhere else. Maybe downgrading. You got Martinelli, Foden, Zaha. I'd be tempted to take out Mitrovic. Because the next 2 fixtures, but I know many people might not want to be doing that. Mohammed M. Salah to KDB looks like a luxury move. I agree with Jordan. Going with low-owned player can pay off if you are chasing ranks. Yeah, we're both kind of in that boat, aren't we? When we want to chase.
Yeah.
But yeah, differentials. We will probably pick out some differentials, actually. We will talk about differentials in this chat for those that are looking to gain ranks. Maybe some players to take a punt on this week. And one I'm going to mention, if we are on the topic of differentials, I think Estupinian this week could be a good pick, guys. So this is my differential pick for this week. If anyone wants a differential, I think you should be looking at Estupinian because I just like. I know he's played in the last couple of games. If I'm looking at he He played 90 minutes against Chelsea, where he did get an assist. So it looks like he will start again. His ownership's only 0.6%. He did come off a 7-point return against Chelsea. And yeah, I like Estupinian. I think he's got a good fixture as well against Wolves this week. And then he's got Aston Villa as well in Gameweek 16. So he's one to look out on if you are looking for a differential defender. But yeah. My midfielders are Foden, Martinelli, Mount, and Trossard. That's the player I was going to recommend to Ara, actually. Going back to your chat here, you could also bring Trossard in for Zaha potentially, but maybe it's not the most optimal move. But I do like Trossard as well. What are your thoughts on Trossard, Jordan? He's got Wolves.
Yeah,
Wolves
I don't
and
know
Villa.
about the fixture for Brighton. I know Trossard's been good form, but whenever I've seen teams play Wolves, it just seems lacking in terms of like goals that they're obviously scored against Wolves. And I just don't get, like Brentford, for example. They drew, I think, 1-1 to Wolves, for example. It seems like teams don't score highly against Wolves, which we kind of thought would happen because Wolves don't really score many goals, but I suppose they just sit back and defend mostly, which I don't know if Trossard can get a lot from that Wolves game, just because it's going to be tough to break down the defence. But maybe he can get one goal in there, potentially. I mean, he did against Man City, so why not against Wolves?
Yeah, I mean, I think Trossard is a good pick for the next 2 weeks. I like his fixtures. And I know a lot of people have taken him out their teams, but if you have him, I'd definitely hold on to him. And I think he's a good move if you need a midfielder. Start Gurhey or Williams. What do you reckon? Because you've got both, haven't you? Or you got a Palace defender.
Yeah, I got Anderson.
Gurhey has West Ham away. And who does Nico have?
Brentford. Yeah. Brentford home.
Who would you play? I'd probably just. It's a tough one, actually. Would Williams start, though? That's the problem.
Oh, yeah, that's also a thing, because the other defender does play in front of him. Some, like last match, Williams didn't start. He came on in a few minutes. I'd probably, just to go safe, start Gurhey, even though I don't expect Crystal Palace to keep a clean sheet. But I think Gurhey can outscore Williams if he doesn't start by 1 point.
Evan is captaining Haaland a risk? I mean, if he starts, definitely not. So I'm captaining Haaland, as you guys can see as well. I think he will start, but I'm gonna leave it. Like I said, guys, try leave your transfers till the last half an hour or so if you can. If I do captain, who should I vice? I mean, I've got the vice captain, on Cancelo at the moment. So it's up to you. I mean, I like Man City for this week. If I find out Alvarez starts, I could be potentially tempted to bring Alvarez in as well. A lot will depend on if we hear any early team news.
Yeah, I would probably say go with the player that you think in your team will score or do well this game week. Obviously, there's not many options just because of how the fixtures run, but there is some tough ones in there. But there is some ones you could potentially go for, like Saka, for example, who's got Chelsea away. Chelsea did concede a lot to Brighton, 5-1, I think. Even Trippier is another captain option, possibly, just because if he keeps a clean sheet against Southampton, he's most likely going to get a bonus on top of that as well. And if he gets an assist, that's a double haul for Trippier. And
do you like the defenders captain?
I do with Trippier. I do like that as a different captain option this week, just in case Haaland doesn't start. But yeah, I'd probably say Trippier as an option to go for as a captain choice.
Got a comment here: Mount or Zaha out for Trossard?
Oh, Mount.
Probably Mount, right? If you had to choose out of them,
that's an easy choice, I think, for me.
So Mount has he's got Arsenal on the weekend, sorry, and then he's got Newcastle. So yeah, probably look to get rid of Mount. I'd say if I had to choose.
I just haven't seen enough from Mount or Chelsea this season to go towards them.
Ara says Mitrovic to Skamaka could work.
Oh yeah, I like that move.
Mitrovic to Solanke and Bailey to Almiron. Yeah, that could also work as well because Solanke's got some. You got two nice fixtures, and we know Solanke's going to play every game as well. You're guaranteed to play 90 minutes. He's on pens, etc. Bailey to Almiron, yeah, I like that move for sure. That will probably mean a -4. I'm assuming, unless you've got. You did say you have 2 free transfers, didn't you?
Yeah,
I believe. Yeah, I like them both the moves. Let's see Skamaka.
Yeah, I like the Skamaka move because I've obviously been a fan of bringing Bowen in myself, a West Ham player.
I still would prefer Wilson over Skamaka. Skamaka's numbers are decent. I just think Wilson, I am trying to look on the form now, and I can't look past Newcastle as the form team. Right, they're playing great. So for me, I still back Newcastle at this moment in time and Wilson. So they've got Palace and Leicester, 2 home fixtures as well for West Ham. So that is good. I don't hate the Skamaka move, but I still prefer Wilson over Skamaka. But Skamaka's up there for me, for sure. Did I miss anything? Haaland, captain or vice? I'm going Haaland captain, of course. If Haaland's gonna play, then you have to captain Haaland surely against Fulham at home. Is it at home as well, isn't it?
Yeah, Haaland has the best fixture if you want to captain a premium player out of all the other picks, because it's a home fixture for one, which there aren't many this week, and it's against Fulham, who do concede goals, and if Haaland starts, then he'll surely be scoring against Fulham for sure.
Just looking at my team, I think apart from the Man City players, every single one of my players is an away fixture. So West Ham play away, Newcastle are away, Liverpool are away, Arsenal are away. Yeah, apart from Haaland and City, which usually means it's not as good of a week when you got too many players playing away.
Yes, that's generally how it's been.
Yeah.
Away games are not the favourites.
Yeah, so if that was in your case, then I'd like the Almiron move. Maybe go double Newcastle attack with Almiron and Wilson. Because I still think you could pay off. Were you going to say something?
Yeah, I think for me, I think you could do the Mitrovic to Skamaka move and then keep 1 free transfer for the last game week. So you have 2 free transfers to spend on your last week to do what you want, basically.
Yeah, maybe you could roll one and go aggressive in the last week, potentially. But I do like bringing in triple City for Fulham, basically. Because Fulham give up a lot of chances and they don't look great. And they're one of the worst defenses in terms of letting in big chances. And we know Man City can punish that. Alisson or Jose Sarr in goal. Who do Wolves have? Who do Wolves have again? Mine's gone blank. Wolves, I checked earlier. Wolves have Brighton.
Yeah, that was it.
I'll probably play Alisson if I had Alisson, even though I expect Tottenham to score. I just don't. Actually, nah. You've probably got to play Jose Sarr. Just me flip flopping, but probably play Jose Sarr.
Yeah.
It's just when you have Alisson, I'd probably want to play him every game. But I hear what you're saying. Dominic George, yo, bros. Last week was my worst week. Got 48 points. Dropped 600k rank because I captained Kane and played Foden. The Mount to Martinelli transfer saved me. Yeah, I mean, I had a pretty bad week as well. I think I got another red arrow. But yeah, hopefully you can improve this week and then get back up, climbing the ranks, and hopefully you get a green arrow this week. But yeah, I think it's been a strange season so far. Like a lot of the players have done well have just come out of the blue, like players like Almiron, who I would say not many saw coming. So, it's been a bit of a strange, plus the players that have done well in FPL, your Trents, etc., your Salahs, who haven't done as well. We were talking about this actually yesterday, weren't we, Jordan? Like,
Yeah.
it's been a pretty unpredictable season. Like a lot of the players that you don't expect to get the hauls are getting hauls. Like I said about Almiron, who else who's been getting hauls?
Trossard at the start of the season. Who else had a haul? You could probably say Wilson as well. Never saw that
even
coming.
Wilson.
Trippier this season.
Oh yeah, at the
best season
start.
so far. And yeah, there's a few.
Who should I start? Gurhi, Gomez, or Saliba? So Gurhi's got West Ham. I think that he means Joe Gomez. Joe Gomez might not actually start, so I think he's a risk at rotation. I think Konate will play. Saliba has Chelsea, so I'll probably play Gurhi.
Yeah, Gurhi, I think. Out of those three.
Well, maybe you do want to play Saliba in case he can get a goal from a corner or set piece, but yeah, probably Gurhi.
Saliba's on for one more yellow before suspension as well.
Yep. Kane and Mount out to De Bruyne and Jesus for -4. Can't have Wilson as I already have 3 Newcastle players. I like De Bruyne in a lot. Kane and Mount out, De Bruyne and Jesus. So he can't have Wilson. Jesus. Yeah, I'm not sure about Jesus.
Not this week.
He's got Chelsea.
And he's 1 yellow card away as well from 1 match ban.
Yeah, true. I forgot about that. Who would you go for then? He can't get Wilson because he's already got 3 Newcastle players. Skamaka? Darwin?
Yeah, I could probably take Darwin, even though Liverpool assets are not the greatest, but
Darwin against Tottenham.
Darwin is best of the bad bunch. As we've seen, he changes the game when he plays on the pitch.
Yeah. Depending on what of a manager you are, I would personally like to take a punt on Darwin because we know Darwin will start. If I just look at Darwin Núñez, where is he? 8.9 million. He's got Tottenham and then Southampton at home. I'd be tempted with Darwin in a 2-week punt, personally, but Skamaka as well. We've mentioned Skamaka. You could go to Skamaka. Anyone else, strikers wise, we've left out DCL, but I'd rather go Darwin over DCL, even though DCL has a nicer fixtures. And who else? Solanke, who's got 2 nice fixtures. If you want to go Solanke, who I don't think is a bad pick. But yeah, relax your mind. Guaita, Trent, Trippier, Cancelo, Dunk, Zaha, Xhaka, Salah, Martinelli, Tony, Haaland, Ward, Mitchell, Andreas Mings, 2 free transfers and 1.8 million in the bank. Sorry for the long message. Any suggestions? No, we're happy to answer. So yeah, 2 free transfers, Jordan, for Relax Your Mind, and they have 1.8 million in the bank. What are you doing?
Well, the focus, I'd probably say priority is Tony because he is suspended and won't play. So you could potentially replace Tony with a forward around his price. With 1.8 mil and Tony being, how much is Tony? 7.4?
I think Wilson looks like the obvious move there. Tony to Wilson looks obvious for me.
And
even Xhaka. I would attempt to take Xhaka out.
I would do Tony to Darwin Núñez because I was in a similar position of taking out Tony for Darwin Núñez just as a little differential choice for the next 2 weeks. As Huss mentioned, it is a nice 2-week hunt to bring Darwin in as he has been best of the bad bunch for Liverpool. And I do think he'll play and start the next 2 game weeks as well.
Oh yeah, if you want to take a punt a bit, and be a bit different. You could go Darwin, but if you want to play it a bit more safe, I'd say maybe, I don't know. I like Wilson. I know he's transferred in quite highly this week. I still think he's a good pick. And regarding the other transfer, I'd be tempted to Xhaka out, and for someone like a Xhaka out for Trossard, for Rashford, someone like that. I'd be tempted to do personally. I like Rashford this week. Any other midfielder options, Jordan, that you think you could go to that we haven't mentioned?
There is Bowen as well, which is my favourite differential pick this week.
Yep. Bowen as well. Potentially got 2 nice fixtures coming up. So you could go to Bowen.
2 home fixtures, one against Leicester and one against Crystal Palace.
Why have you guys kept Mitrovic? His fixtures are the worst. Yeah, good point. I mean, it's purely because I don't really have any. Because obviously I've got 1 free transfer. So if Haaland's out, I might need to make transfers elsewhere with other priorities. But you are right in saying that Mitrovic probably isn't a necessary hold. Like, if you're in the position, your team's perfect, and you can afford to get rid of Mitrovic, I wouldn't be against it personally. But I just have other things I need to fix in my team, and more of a worry than Mitrovic for me.
For me, I'm trusting Mitrovic's form over the fixture that he has, just because of Mitrovic has scored against top teams like Arsenal, Liverpool. I don't see why he can't do it against Man City as well.
Yeah. Zaha over Rashford. This week, I actually prefer Rashford, I think. If it's this week. But next week, obviously, Zaha's got a better fixture. Like, Zaha's got a pretty nice fixture next week, I should say, against Nottingham Forest, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't take out Zaha. If you have him now, I'd probably just keep him. Maybe transfer someone else for Rashford in.
Rashford has Villa this week, which is a good fixture for him, and then Fulham away next week. But 2 away fixtures there for Man United, if that makes a difference. I know some people, 2 away fixtures might be a bit tough, but I do think Rashford's a good bit of a differential punt. And then what's his ownership?
I think it's like 16%.
19.4%.
That's gone up a lot.
Yeah, still not too bad. But yeah, one to watch Rashford this week. Solanke or Scamacca transfer in. Scamacca probably.
Yeah, I'll go Scamacca as well.
Fair enough. Nishal, bench 1 of Castagne, Webster or Mitrovic. Well, I wouldn't be benching Webster. I think he's got a nice fixture for a clean sheet potential against Wolves. Castagne has who do they have again this week? Leicester. They have Everton. That could be a good game actually for them as well. And Mitrovic obviously plays City. That's interesting. I don't like benching strikers personally. I don't like benching the attacking players, so I'd definitely play Mitrovic, even though he has a game against Man City. What do you think, Jordan?
Yeah, I'll definitely, as an owner of Mitrovic, I would want to play him. I wouldn't keep him on the bench. And if I had to bench out of those 3 options, I'd probably bench potentially Webster. Because I do like Castagne.
Castagne. Okay.
Castagne. As he plays very high up front for a defender, and he does have chances to score, get an assist as well. So I do prefer Castagne over Webster.
Over Webster. Yeah, fair enough. I'll probably agree with you. I'll probably play Castagne, and I'd probably still play Mitrovic. If you're gonna bench Mitrovic, then you rather just transfer him out if you can and bring in someone else. Should I start Crystal Palace defender or Ben White? I'll probably play Ben White. I don't see a clean sheet for Palace. I'm playing double Palace myself.
I don't see a clean sheet for either teams.
Yeah.
But, Ben White could get an assist or something, though. He has a more probable chance. I'll just play Ben White, I think, just to see.
Fair enough. I'd probably, I don't know. That's a tough one. I don't think none of them are keeping a clean sheet, so probably Ben White in that case, if I believe no one's going to get a clean sheet. Dominic George, best 3 Newcastle players to have. Well,
This is an easy question, I think.
Trippier, Almiron, Wilson. There you go.
Yeah.
That's easy. Mogamat, Sanchez, Delo, Cancelo, Trippier, KDB, Rashford, Martinelli, Saka, Almiron, Haaland, Skamaka. Who do I sub for Wilson?
Probably
Who do I sub
Skamaka.
for? Yeah. I mean, Skamaka's got a good fixture this week, so you probably wouldn't want to sub him as well. I mean, you got a really good team there. Nicely set up, I'd say. But yeah, probably out. I mean, probably Skamaka if you had to pick out of those players. Maybe Saka, Martinelli, but I just want to play them. So yeah, so you've got Wilson on the bench. I mean, you're in a luxury position if your team looks that good, especially because you've got Almiron and Wilson as well in there. Plus you've got KDB and Rashford. So that's a nice team for this week. Miles MCF. I am a Chelsea fan. I believe that Arsenal can win the game, but it's a hard game to decide objectives, I think. But yeah, we'll do our prediction, and we're going to do our score predictions at the end of the deadline. But I'm just seeing Twitter again. I've got to be updated to see what's happening regarding starts. All right, I'm looking at a Man City predicted lineup by this Twitter account. So who do we expect to start? Edison will start. Bernardo probably start with KDB. Oh, okay. Rumors from City Extra. I think it's City Extra. Yeah. Apparently that Julian Alvarez is going to start. I don't know how true that is, guys, so don't quote me on that. But it looks like Haaland may not even start. Okay, that is put the spanner in the works, guys. Let me just double check if that's true.
This potentially means the website and app will crash again.
I can't be doing that again.
Yeah, so don't leave your transfers to the last minute, guys, because I do believe the website and app will crash again if that news is to be rumored to be true.
It's Haaland news. Sorry, Chief. What do you think about Kiefer Moore against Leeds? I mean, yeah, he could be. I prefer Solanke personally. If I was going to get Bournemouth player in, so I know he got a goal last week, but I still prefer Solanke. Yeah. So I'm just looking at the news. Apparently, we're going to get some team news at 1:30. Says team news. Yeah, the Team News and Ticks website that usually leaks out lineups. 1:10. We should hear something. But I have a feeling that now, if don't know, Haaland. It's gonna be the next hour, pretty much deciding whether Haaland's gonna start or not. Hearing conflicting reports, honestly. I was thinking of doing Xhaka, Tony to Benrahma DCL. Interesting. What do you think of these moves, Jordan?
Yeah, Benrahma, Tony to Benrahma. Another good move. Benrahma's been great for West Ham. He's been looking good as well, form wise, and no one really owns him either.
He did score against Bournemouth, but
yeah,
he's only got one goal this season, Benrahma. I'd probably still prefer. I mean, he's only 5.6 million. I would probably not go there if it was up to me. But I know his ownership's low, and he's a differential in that sense. If you believe he can get the returns against Palace and Leicester, but I still think Bowen is where I'd want to go. But I know he's a lot more expensive at 8 million. So if money's not a issue, I'd definitely prefer Bowen if I was going West Ham.
Yes, definitely. He is my differential pick this week as well, and maybe comes into my team too. Especially now that Haaland might not play.
Lucas Cox, start Justin Guehi or Gabriel. Justin, I think. Elliot, hey guys, Salah to KDB and Tony to Wilson for a -4. Depends. If Haaland isn't starting, and we hear that in about 20 minutes' time, because obviously there's rumored to be team leaks coming out. If Haaland doesn't start, maybe I like the KDB shout. But if Haaland starts, then I wouldn't do the Salah to KDB. I just think it's a bit of a luxury move. But I like Tony to Wilson for sure. Tony to Wilson's a good move for me. Yeah, this one. I was looking to bring Wilson in for Mitrovic, but I don't know who to sub. Or should I save the transfer for next week? Let us know the rest of your team, who you've got, so we know what position you're in, because it's hard to answer that without knowing your team. My team: Alisson, Trippier, Cancelo, Williams, Shaw, Mount, Almiron, Zaha, Saka, Haaland, Kane. Bench: Sar, Mitrovic, White, Andreas. Any changes? I'd be tempted to bring in KDB and maybe take a -4 for Haaland out and get KDB in, but I think Kane might actually be a good pick anyway this week. What do you think of Kane? I've not seen many teams with Kane on their team. Kane has Liverpool.
Yeah, Kane looks like a better pick because obviously Son is not going to play. He's undergoing surgery on his eye, I believe. So
yeah,
that just leaves Kane really as a main goal threat, other than the midfielders like Højbjerg, for example, who did score in the last game Tottenham played. Other than that, Kane is really the only provider for goals for Spurs at the moment. I don't see any other player really scoring for Spurs. So yeah, I'll probably say Kane.
I don't think Kane's a bad pick per se. It's just I think KDB is a better option. So if you can get to KDB and then captain KDB, it could be a good pick. But obviously that is dependent on Haaland. I'm hoping to hear Haaland news at 1:10, whether he starts, etc. Yeah, let me take that off the screen. Let's go back to my team. Okay, let's quickly talk about what we're doing. Actually, we're gonna come back to your questions in a sec. We're gonna go through what my plans are. So if nothing happens, I am gonna do Fabian Schär to Trippier is what I plan to do, because I don't have Trippier. But I feel like that's such a sideways move, in the sense that next week Trippier. Question for you, Jordan. Actually, next week, Newcastle have Chelsea. Or the Trippier has Chelsea next week. Do you think he's going to get anything in that game, a haul or anything like that against Chelsea? Do you think he can?
Yeah, I believe he can. I mean, Chelsea haven't looked the greatest this season. I mean, Brighton smashed them 5-1. I don't see why Newcastle can't replicate the same. They're doing well this season.
Yeah. No, that's fair enough. I mean, I could do Trent out, at Trippier in.
That's what I suggested to you, I think, the other day as well. Because
Yeah. I know Trent this week isn't going to get me a clean sheet. It's just next week when he's got Southampton at home. Maybe he can get an attacking return, but I'm not confident. So I may do Trent out, honestly, and just have double Newcastle defense and match those guys with Pope and Trippier. I'm not a fan of that either. And I've got Doherty on the bench as well. We've got Liverpool and Leeds. That's not been a good move as well. That ain't worked out for me. I don't know why I did that. What was I thinking? Anyway, let's talk about your transfer plans. Just let us know what your moves are.
Oh, yeah. So I kind of like that Haaland isn't playing, or not expected to play at least.
Yeah.
Because my second plan, if Haaland wasn't to play, was to remove him and bring
Haaland out.
Yeah. This is if he doesn't start, obviously, over Alvarez. But if he doesn't, then I'd bring in Darwin Núñez, and I would also take out Andreas and bring in Bowen.
Okay. Bowen, okay.
-4. So I think, yeah, that's a 3-5-2 I would probably play. So
Would
I
you
have 5.
because you got Tony as well there taking up the budget. Or you're going to hold Tony for game week 16 till you'll have to take care of Tony next week then.
Yeah, I'll take care of Tony next week because he has Man City, so he'd probably come out. Because with that in mind, because I can take out Tony, I got 1.3 in the bank, so
Yeah,
there's still some money for a decent priced forward if I want to. But yeah, that's probably the moves I would make if Haaland isn't going to start in that case. Because
fair enough.
it does allow me to keep Salah in instead of me taking him out for Bowen. So I guess that's something. And I'll be playing double Liverpool, which isn't so bad against Tottenham, I believe.
Depends. I mean, I like Nunes for next week as well, potentially against Southampton. I think that could be a good game. So bringing him in early could pay off.
Or I could go, instead of Darwin, I could go
Wilson. I mean, he's got a good fixture. Bamford is interesting.
I could do a 1 week punt on Bamford, who's got Bournemouth.
Yeah, I think that's a shout actually. For what's his ownership like?
I think it's not even 1%. It's like 0.6.
So there you go. Could be a good pick if you want to chase a bit. Who's he got in game week 16 though?
He has got Tottenham.
Oh, okay. So he's more of a 1 week punt.
Yeah, it's more of a 1 week to see what might happen.
Yeah, I mean, I don't hate it as a 1 week punt if you've got nothing else to do.
Yeah, because Saka's fine and the rest of my team is okay, it allows me to maybe switch out players that I don't really want in the team and try and go for differential picks just to gain some rank a bit.
Yeah. No, I hear that. I can get Bowen and Alvarez 0 million in the bank. Yeah, I mean, if I know Alvarez starts, I'll be tempted to bring him in. I think he's a good option if he starts. Does anyone know if Haaland's actually? There's a lot of rumors going around that Haaland's benched. I don't know how true that is. Oh, come on. We got to hear something soon, surely. Well, there's half an hour left or so till the deadline. But yeah, I actually don't know what I'm gonna do if Haaland's out. If Haaland's out, I will show you my team. If Haaland is out, I'm gonna probably do If Haaland's out, would you bench him or would you just take him out or sell him completely? Because you'd want him back next week, right?
No,
next
I'd
week,
just sell him.
next week he's got Brentford at home, and that's another captain material game right there for Haaland.
Yeah, I don't know about whether, because if he is going to be benched this week, he's going to have a lot of transfer outs for potentially next week because people are going to be put off that fact he's not playing this game.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to say what I'd do because obviously I'd want to take him out as well. Because if I hold him again, I'm missing out on points. So I'll probably just do KDB. I'll do. Okay, let me just see what I would do. So I need to plan this so I don't panic in the last minute. All right, so Haaland will go. If I hit Alvarez is starting, Alvarez will come in. Alvarez, there he is. That leaves me with a lot of money in the bank, 7.8 million. So I could do. Who does Andreas have in game week? Man United. So what I could do is, can I do Andreas back to? Can I do KDB in? Oh, I'm 0.2 million short from doing Andreas to KDB.
Oh.
No, I can't do that. What other midfielder would I take out? Zaha, potentially. Man, that's annoying. I'll probably take Zaha out. Probably I don't want to take out, if I'm honest, 100%. And then bring in De Bruyne, and then captain De Bruyne. That will leave me with Alvarez, De Bruyne, and Cancelo. I'll have triple City. That will mean a -4 though, which I didn't really want to take. But this is, if we hear that Haaland don't start.
I mean, if we do take out Haaland this week, we can have the option to bring back in last week if we want to. I know it's a kind of a waste to bring him in and out again, but
yeah,
if we know he's going to start against Brentford at home, then probably bring him in.
If I bring KDB in, that locks me out though, because I will need another 2 moves to get Haaland back in. So that will lock me out completely. So going without Haaland, his effective ownership potentially could be, if he bags a hat trick against Brentford in game week 16 and we don't have him, our ranks can go down to like 10 million or something.
It'll be sent back to the bottom of the rank.
Yeah, for sure. David, Jordan, no Man United in your team, not wanting to jinx them or think they are better options. I'll let you take that one.
I just think there's better options. I mean, I thought about bringing in Man United, like Rashford, for example, but I kind of want to see if Man United can sustain this this momentum that they have. Obviously, we're going into the World Cup break, obviously, in after this game week and then after game week 16. So I'd probably want to see what they are like after the World Cup, what's it like situation they're in.
Mm-hmm.
I just think for these last 2 weeks, I'll probably stay without Man United, but it's not going to jinx them. Obviously, I want them to always do well, even though if I have them in my team, I'll still want them to succeed in their matches. But yeah, I think for now, David, I'll just stay away from Man United.
Mm-hmm. Even though I think Rashford is a good pick this week, next 2 weeks, so I wouldn't mind going for someone like a Rashford. Do I really need to bring in Wilson if I have Trippier and Almiron? Maybe not. I mean, I think you could be in a position. I've seen your team again. Your team looks very nice, I think, for this week. I'd be tempted to just roll and go aggressive in game week 16, maybe make a double move. So I think your team looks quite nice. Moga Matt. Retson Gaming, almost 600 subs. Yeah, guys, just almost on 600 subs. So if you can, if you haven't already, actually, guys, please do drop a like on the video and also subscribe to the channel if you are new. Very close to 600 subs. Can we get it before the World Cup?
Yeah.
Hopefully
it only
we can.
needs 7 of you to subscribe to make us reach 600. So tell your friends, tell your family, tell whoever you think obviously who plays fantasy and is interested in playing it, then just to subscribe to the channel, and yeah, that'd be very much appreciated.
Yep. And also, guys, if you can, please share the video as well if you can, because that helps out a lot. Elika FC, what should I do with 18 million in the bank? Need a midfielder and a striker. Well, you got a lot of money in the bank. What would you do, Jordan? KDB for a midfielder?
Yeah, potentially KDB as the midfielder, and for a forward, if you don't have him, potentially you could go for Wilson.
Alvarez, if he starts. I've been banging on about Alvarez, but if he starts, then I think he's a good move this week. We should hear team news in 10 minutes, apparently.
Or could you afford KDB and Harry Kane as well?
Nah.
With 18 mil? No, you can't. No.
Nah.
Didn't think, no. I was pushing that.
Yeah. Also got a comment, Zaha to Martinelli for -4. Now I wouldn't do that.
Nah.
I'd just keep Zaha.
Hold Zaha.
Yeah, not for a -4. Should I look at Salah as an alternative to KDB? I think KDB's will outscore Salah this week. And if Haaland doesn't play, I think KDB is a great captain choice, a better captain choice than Salah. Alex Mitchell, big punt, but feeling Jesus to Ronaldo for this week, and then Ronaldo to Kane. Have you thought about Ronaldo, Jordan? Ronaldo in?
I did have a little glimmer at Ronaldo when I when I saw this, but
Yeah,
no, I still wouldn't do the
yeah.
move.
I mean, would he start? Will Ronaldo even start? I don't know.
It
Let me
doesn't look
just.
like he would. I think Rashford will start over Ronaldo.
I mean, Ronaldo played 90 minutes against West Ham, but then didn't play in the games against Tottenham and Chelsea. No one knows if he's going to start, so I wouldn't go there. Personally, what 10 million as well? Yeah, not for me. I'd prefer Rashford if I was going to go for a Man United player.
Yeah, I mean Martial's out injured, so maybe he does potentially start.
Unless they play Rashford up top and then they go Sancho left. I don't know.
Which I think.
David, Hamill, don't be too hasty, boys. Haaland could score double digits from just playing last 20 minutes. Yeah, he definitely can. Coming on, so that is the worry with Haaland. Even if he doesn't start, there's no reason why he can't come on and score. El Padrino 595, big up. Thank you for that. Thank you for everyone that has subscribed to the channel. Let's get us to 600 subscribers. We're only 5 away, guys. Smash that subscribe button if you can, and drop a like on the video so our videos are shown more frequently and the algorithm, etc., is good for that. So do like and subscribe. Villa away, United playing well. Already have Rashford and Bruno is out. If you have Rashford, I think it's a good move for sure.
Yeah, it's
Bruno is out. I didn't know
Bruno.
Bruno was out actually.
Yeah, he got suspension for
Oh,
getting a yellow card, I think.
oh yeah. I remember now. I mean, yeah, then Ronaldo could be. He could be for not for me, but if you want to go there, because Villa is a nice fixture for Man United, and obviously Unai Emery is now in charge. We don't know how Villa are actually going to play, whether they're going to improve. So there's that to take into account as well. Because Unai Emery, he's a bit of a defensive coach. So will Villa fix up defensively? We yet to see.
I do have confirmation from a leaked lineup for Man United that Ronaldo and Garnacho will start.
Oh, there you go, Jordan, the ITK for Man United. Ronaldo starting, Garnacho starting. So maybe a cheeky punt on Garnacho.
Yes.
Who did score, I believe, in the 1-0 win in the Europa League.
Yeah, he looked very good in that game. I'm excited to see him play in this game as well. First time for I think, Premier League starting for Man United. That's going to be very exciting.
Mm-hmm.
One to keep an eye on.
So you heard he's starting?
Yeah, from a leaked lineup on Instagram, someone has said both Cristiano Ronaldo and Garnacho will start.
What about Man City though? Because we're waiting on this Haaland news.
There is 0 for Man City. Nothing, no news at all.
We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully, we hear something in the next 6 minutes. Genius corner. I haven't moved to Waterton. Should I set for Mitro? I'll be tempted to. If you had nothing else to do, then could be a good move. But I can't do that because I've got other things to take care of. But if you've not got anything else to do, I don't hate that move for this week. Darwin as well, another one I like, as we mentioned a bit. Darwin for the next week's fixture against Southampton. So it's up to you. Or I go Jesus to DCL, as I can't really see Arsenal scoring at the Bridge. I can. I think Arsenal have a very good record at the Stamford Bridge recently. So I think Arsenal could be fine. I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal did nick something from that game, even a win. I wouldn't be surprised. But I'll just keep Jesus or move him to someone like like the guys who spoke about Wilson, Scamacca, Darwin Núñez, Alvarez, if he starts. Start 2 of Doherty, Nico, Patterson, Mitro. Sticky one. Yeah, I'm in kind of a similar boat. I've got Doherty. Will Doherty start? Is the question. I've seen a leaked lineup for Doherty actually. Bear with me for a sec. I'm trying to see if Doherty is going to start this week against Liverpool because I don't know. Nah, I believe Doherty won't start. So I wouldn't play Doherty for sure. Nico, Patterson. You start Mitrovic for sure. And probably Patterson. Mitro and Patterson, I'd say. If it was up to me. Anyway. Honestly, if Haaland's bench, I have no clue what I'm going to do.
Something swayed me to bring Garnacho now. How much is Garnacho?
He's probably like 4 million, 4.5 million. Check the price if you want.
Yeah, I'm curious. Garnacho doesn't even show up.
Hold on. I'll check it. Garnacho, 4.3 million.
Wow. Okay.
0.2% ownership for Garnacho.
Big difference.
He hasn't actually started a single game yet.
No.
He hasn't got any minutes apart from the first game week. He came on for 1 minute. Or how many minutes did he play in the first game week? I actually don't know, but he hasn't really played much at all.
I am tempted with that, knowing that he's starting.
That's bold. If you go with Garnacho, that's bold. If you know he's starting, then
I mean, it's in that league lineup that Ronaldo and Garnacho start, which I do like Garnacho. Even though he hasn't played much minutes, whenever he has, he looks amazing for a youngster as well. I see a lot of.
It's up to you, man. I would. That's just way too risky for me. Garnacho.
Is he a forward or midfielder in fantasy?
I think he's a mid. Yeah, he's a midfielder. So even if you want him, you'll have to take others out.
Yeah, that's the only thing. I'd want Bowen over Garnacho. I wish he was a forward.
All right, 2 minutes till team news and ticks on Instagram. Shout out to him, who usually leaks lineups. So I'm waiting to see. I really want KDB this week. I really think KDB is going to do well this week. Potentially like a haul or something.
Oh yeah, especially if Haaland's not going to start.
Yeah, I need to take a minus to get him, or I'll have to sell Salah in one move to get him. Are you against taking a hit, Jordan? -4?
No, I'm not against it because I might slightly take a -4 myself.
Ah,
I'm not against taking a hit.
All right. I'm not against taking a hit as well, I don't think.
I mean, I don't have to take a hit. I could potentially get a starting 11 that's decent with 1 free transfer, but
it's not optimal. You don't want. It's not. It doesn't look nice on paper, basically.
Yeah, it does look nice on paper, especially with the away fixtures that the team has. It's just not.
Also, I think people might want to know about Foden, whether he starts or not. I've seen people saying Foden won't start as well.
Wow.
So
third time.
I don't know how true that is. It's just I'm just literally waiting out to hear from team news and ticks. But anyway, let us know who you guys are captaining and your transfer moves as well. Are you keeping Haaland? Are you benching Haaland? Are you selling Haaland? Let us know. And if you haven't already, guys, please do drop a like on this stream. Okay. Seen a tweet saying Foden is benched. Haaland starts. I've seen that. I don't know who to believe at this moment in time. Haaland and Foden are trending on Twitter. That's how big FPL is now.
Yeah, I can imagine that. That probably means the website or app is going to crash. So this is going to be more stress.
I think I'm going to use my phone because I feel like the phone on the app on the phone doesn't crash like the website does. From the website, it just crashes all the time on me.
Yeah. David's just said, yeah, 20 minutes to go, and yeah, we both still have about 20 possible transfer options. It feels like that, David.
I'm still potentially thinking about a hit to bring in Alvarez. If I know Alvarez is going to start, I'm bringing him in for sure. Just putting it out there. But yes, I just need that team news. Sometimes I wish we didn't get team news, but I don't know. Sometimes I wish nothing got leaked, and then I think, would that make the game more interesting, you reckon, or do you like the leaks?
I would prefer about the leaks, because then it's a bit more of a less disappointment if you find out your player has been benched or not. Then at least it's like you didn't know beforehand from a leak, and then it comes true, because it feels more worse.
All right, so where is this leak? Hold on. I'm going to see the team news. Oh my God. All right. 10 past. Yep. I still haven't done anything as well. Is Haaland and Foden starting? Is Haaland starting and Foden benching? Apparently. Who do I take out for Tony? Callum Wilson, Skamaka, Darwin Núñez. Take your pick. But yeah, Wilson looks like the obvious move. Oh, hold on. Okay. Cool. Oh, I can't even play this. No one knows, really. I've seen differing opinions on this Haaland. You know what? I might have just keep Haaland at this rate if we don't hear anything in the next. Oh, okay. Wow. Nothing. Apparently no Haaland.
Right. That's good.
And no Foden.
Okay.
Yeah. They're both benched. Haaland and Foden are both benched, guys. So there you go. I don't know what I'm going to do now. I've got 15 minutes to decide. This is why I should have planned it way in advance if I knew, and have my options ready. So it's looking like KDB has to come in. And I've got 15 minutes to do it. Play your own game, guys. Do what you think is needed to do. What I'd say. I'm done. I've done Mitrovic to Skamaka and rolled one free transfer. Never seen us so stressed. Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's mad how worked up we get over players getting benched, but it's FPL for you. News on Haaland. Looks like he's benched. Now the worry is that he comes on and scores, though. That's the thing. That is a worry for me.
I'm fine as long as it's not early, like after half time, then I don't mind, because that's more stress if I see him played 45 minutes than I would see him playing 20.
I'm bringing in KDB for sure.
It's made me decide who I'm bringing in.
All right. Let's go. Andreas out. De Bruyne in. Haaland out, even though next week he's probably back starting and he's got Brentford and I can't get to him. That is my worry. Next week, how do I get back to Haaland? I won't be able to. And Alvarez is like a 1 week punt. So Alvarez will probably get benched next week. So he's purely a 1 week punt, Alvarez. I can't even get to him, can I? Wow. No, sorry. Who was I going to have to take Zaha out? Sorry. Alvarez comes in. and Zaha goes out for Alvarez. So no, it's not Alvarez. De Bruyne. Forgot what I was going to say there. Yeah, that's the team. But then next week I'll be a bit screwed because I'll have Mitrovic against Man United, and then 2 strikers that won't start. Now I'm in a pickle next week. I feel like with this team, I don't know what to do. Honestly.
Okay, I'm going to confirm my transfers. I think that's decided.
Apparently the website's crashed.
Oh, okay.
I'm using the app. Has the website crashed? Let me
I don't know. I've
refresh
not
it.
tried it.
Oh my days, the
Oh
website's
no,
crashed.
that's not good. That's not
How has
good.
it crashed 15 minutes before?
Oh,
Alright.
the app's crashed.
Okay, go. Use your phone.
The app's crashed. You can't use the app either.
Well, the phone app as well.
Yeah, both crash always at the same time.
Oh my, nah, that can't be right.
It happened.
All right, guys, the app's crashed again. This crashed a lot earlier than before. I think last one. I'm just gonna refresh. Oh, is it back? No,
Nope.
we are unable to load.
You just have to hope and pray that it comes back. Oh my gosh, who have I vice captain?
Who have I? I've captain Haaland and I vice captain Cancelo.
Oh, I did Salah.
But
oh gosh.
No.
This is the worst.
Oh, FPL need to fix their servers at this rate. Is it back?
It's back.
No, it's not back.
Please. Darwin. Andreas. Darwin.
Shall I bench? Hold on, I'll do it on my phone. Yeah, they don't start, so we don't know if Alvarez starts though. Yeah, I'm taking him out. I'm bringing in KDB. I'm taking a -4. I had enough for this. Hold on. All right, cool. Let's bring in KDB. Haaland out. This is comedy gold. Can anyone let us know? Is their app still working? Or has everything just crashed?
Everything's crashed.
Foden to Mahrez or Bernardo Silva? Probably Bernardo Silva. Now that we know Haaland is benched, should we sell him and get Wilson and KDB and sell Zaha? Yeah, this is what I'm contemplating actually. I'm probably going to do it as well. But I want Alvarez.
Well, at the moment, I don't think we're doing any transfers because their website doesn't look like it's coming back.
Yeah. Shall I try and make the moves on my phone and see if it goes through?
I've spammed it many times on my phone and it keeps coming up with an error.
Elliot says the app's working.
It's working to an extent before you can confirm.
Yeah.
But then it doesn't go through.
Doesn't let you confirm your transfers.
No, doesn't let you confirm. It just comes up with a server error. Well, it looks like I'll be rolling the transfer. The looks of it. I can't make these transfers.
Well, what do we do now? No app, no website, nothing.
Nope. It's the second time.
Yeah, you know what? I'm doing it. I'm doing this move. Let me see if it lets me do it. Sending transfer request. Sending transfer request. Have they done it? Have I done it? Oh no. Okay, it's not letting me do it. It just says sending transfer request. I'm trying to bring in Alvarez. But it's not letting me. Alvarez and then Zaha out for KDB is what I'm trying to make. But it doesn't let me. Next. Confirm. Error. There you go, guys. I just keep getting error message. Why didn't it let me do that? Basically, I think we just got to keep clicking confirm until it lets us do it. Well, that's great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh. Hey, guys, we've got a comment here. Hey, guys, sorry to ask again, is Haaland in the team or not? I think Nanje is probably joking. I mean, yeah, Haaland is out. Oh, sorry, he's benched. And so is Foden. That means Alvarez has got to start. And it's not letting me do it. When did the website crash? It crashed literally as soon as we heard the Haaland news, didn't it?
Yeah, that's when everyone's starting to transfer out Haaland and obviously Foden or whoever we know who isn't playing.
I'm actually... My team is not looking good if I can't make these moves.
Yeah, it's not going to be possible to make moves now.
Look at the error messages I'm getting.
Oh, wow, I don't have that.
Yes.
That's
broken my phone. It's frozen. My phone is actually frozen. Hold on. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to be making transfers today, guys.
Nah.
What a shame.
It is a shame. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're making transfers, so we're going with whoever we captain, whoever we vice captain.
I vice captained Cancelo.
I captained Haaland, but
you captained Mitrovic. I don't know what you're on about. Oh, you changed it?
Yeah, I changed it after we spoke about the team selection to Haaland. So I guess it's not 100% bad.
How have you bought a player in? Garanch says he bought in Bernardo Silva. It's not letting me do any transfers. What did you use the app or?
I think he might have done it earlier on. There's no way you're making a transfer at the moment.
Yeah, Wilson should start. I put KDB for Foden and Mount to Eze. Everyone's done their transfers except us. Spam confirm and then press cancel.
Spam confirm, press cancel.
It's not letting me.
I can't even get to that.
So look what happens to me. Hold on, let me show you guys. So in the website, I'm clicking confirm. Hold on. And it says sending transfer request error. And this long message. On the app. Yeah, I've tried it on the app and it's nothing. I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna close the app. Transfers. Who was I gonna take out? Zaha out. Oh. It's let me make it. I think. Hold on, pick team. It's let me make it. I've made the moves. Let's go. All right, cool. Who am I captaining? I'm on a captain Alvarez. I'm captaining Alvarez. I don't care.
I can't get on.
Just spam and spam and spam, Jordan. Just click the button 100 times.
I can't even get on the button. I can't even get on the app. It's just this.
Okay, guys. Who do I captain though? KDB or Alvarez?
KDB.
I'm captaining Alvarez. I might as well take the risk. What's his ownership? 1.6%. If he gets me some goals, I'm gonna climb some ranks. So I'm hoping Alvarez can.
My transfers went through.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He went through.
Oh, okay. Who am I captaining?
Hallelujah, says David. Wilson for captain. I'd go for a Man City player. Gabriel or Gurhi, I think. No, actually, Gabriel. Should I get Alvarez in? I've got him in and I'm captaining Alvarez. So, yeah. I think we missed a lot of comments. Yeah. I'm going to screenshot my team before the app just dies on me. Also, should I start Guaita or Ward?
Ward.
I was thinking to actually maybe start Ward. But I don't know now. I'm going to see who was the clean sheet odds I had on me. I think.
Oh, good. I've captained Bowen. It went through.
You know what? I'm starting Ward.
Oh my gosh. My
I'm
heart is
gonna
beating
start
like
ward.
1,000 beats a minute. I
Yeah,
almost a panic
I'm
attack.
gonna start ward as well if it lets me. Also, guys, please do like the stream if you've enjoyed this mad stream today. And also, if you can, please subscribe. I think we're 2 subscribers away from 600. Foden to KDB, Haaland to Alvarez. Yep, looks good. That's what those are the 2 moves I've made as well. KDB and Alvarez in. Okay, just let me play ward as well. Yeah, I've took a -4 as well. I've screenshotted my team, so I remember what I've done. Hold on, let me do De Bruyne as my vice captain actually. All right, it is working again, but it's quite slow, the app.
Yes, sluggish.
Okay, guys, we have 4 minutes. We have 4 minutes.
Just seeing if I can get the website back up again.
All right. The website is gone, I think. The website's fully just crashed. Yeah, you can't use the website in times like this. The app still you can get through. So for sure, going forward, we'll make sure to use the app when it's a deadline like this.
It's whenever Haaland is unsure of playing or not starting as the trigger. Because of his ownership being so high for a player like that, has caused a massive constraint on the app and website.
There you go. I think we are now 1 subscriber away from 600. So please do like and share the video, guys, if you can, and subscribe as well. I've just bought in Alvarez and captained Pure Panic right now. I'm the same. I've done the exact same. So yeah, doesn't confirm transfer. You just keep clicking confirm, and then back out again and look at your team, and then it should be changed.
Yeah, you have got 2 minutes still, so there is still time.
Nice comment from Gaz here. Like Klopp. Evan, should I take a hit Foden De Bruyne, and then I won't be able to buy Haaland back? I've done that. I don't think I can get to Haaland next week, so I'm worried. I'm worried for Gameweek 16, basically. Should I take a hit? Yeah, I've took a hit. I am keeping Haaland. I've seen a few people keep Haaland actually.
I mean, it's kind of a waste of position not having a playing.
Yeah.
Forward.
If KDB does well this week, I think it will pay off. I need KDB like a mega haul from him. And then obviously the Haaland owners that kept Haaland would go against him if KDB and Alvarez popped off. Captaining Wilson hopefully gets a pen. Yeah, I don't think it's a bad shout, but I think I'd want to go for a City player myself.
I want to see if anyone captains Trippier. I would be interested to see if anyone's tempted with that.
The website's still down.
Yeah. You've got 1 minute. Less than 1 minute, guys. Hopefully you can make your transfers before the deadline.
If it lets people do it.
Use the phone app, guys. Do not use the website. You have more luck on the phone app.
Did your transfer go through, Jordan?
It did. It did go through.
What moves did you actually make?
I'll probably show you on the phone. But
is there any way we can get our phones up, our teams up? Sorry, on the. All right, so I can. Let me make you bigger. Hold on, let me just unshare that, and then. Hold on, how do I do that? Okay, can you guys see his team? Hold on. How do I take me out the video? Actually, no, I'm not gonna. Okay, I'll take me out for a sec and then come.
But yeah, that is my team. So I bought Bowen in for Andreas. I took Haaland out for Darwin, and Bowen is my captain.
Yo, you bought Darwin in.
Yeah.
Yo, I like that move. All right, let me show you what I've done. This is what I've made. I can't even. No, I can show you actually. Got it on my camera. What's going on?
Oh dear.
What's happened now?
Comment from Reticent Game. It made him use his free hit by
Free hit.
Yeah.
What did you press the free hit button? This is my team, guys. So I've got Raya, Fabian Schär, Cancelo, Trent, Gurhi, Martinelli, De Bruyne, Salah, Saka, Mitrovic, and Alvarez as my captain. The two transfers I made, I took a minus 4, and I took out Zaha and Haaland for De Bruyne and Alvarez. Hopefully they can pay off against Fulham. So that's the team. Hopefully you guys can see that. Sorry for the quality, obviously, because I don't know if you can see properly my phone, but we should be back to normal for the next stream. All right, deadline's over, isn't it?
Yeah.
It was over a couple minutes ago.
Is over. And...
Worst game ever. I think, yeah,
Well,
that's annoying if it made you do the free hit.
Yeah, website seems to have come back though.
Mitrovic, my captain, against Man City for Ara.
Bold. I like it.
Best stream yet. Lava Hearts meltdown. Yeah. It's just the website crashing on us again. Is that 2 weeks in a row?
Yeah, that is 2 weeks in a row. It was last week. But last week it was closer to the deadline. It crashed. This time it was 15 minutes. So it crashed earlier than last week.
Yeah.
As soon as that Haaland news came out.
Sorry, what were you going to say?
As soon as that Foden Haaland news came out, that's when it started to crash.
Yeah. Cancelo captain, says Meknath. Reticent Gaming, I panicked. I don't even know what my team looks like. Well, you'll find out soon. Hopefully you did the right captain moves and stuff. But yeah, if it made you use your free hit, that's annoying. Almiron, my captain, swap Foden to Rashford. Yeah, that looks all right. Almiron is a nice captain pick. Interesting. I've captained Grealish over Cancelo. Very scared. I mean, Grealish should start, so as long as he's playing.
Yeah.
I've gone captain Alvarez. I don't know how I feel about that. Maybe I should have just played it safe. Played it safe and gone De Bruyne, but I need to chase. My ranks are 1.4 mil, so
yeah. I mean, there's a lot of captain picks that people have gone for. I don't think there's a standout one.
Such made the game interesting, Haaland being injured.
Yeah.
Captain picks Almiron, we've seen Cancelo, KDB, Alvarez, Wilson. Yeah. I have Haaland captain, Salah vice. It's a joke, mate.
That's what I had before obviously the crash.
I did say early on in the stream, guys, wait until the last 15-20 minutes before you do your moves. Yes, the website did crash, but I mean, if you had the app, it should have went through. But we'll see. We've got to do our score predictions as well, haven't we?
Oh yeah, I don't think the website's going to let us now because it's taken.
I'll just get another website up. Hopefully Mitrovic makes a hat trick. Made the same moves as you, Haas, went through at the last minute armband on Alvarez. Come on, Alvarez. Whoever had Captain Alvarez, shout out to you guys. I did that as well last minute. I captain Wilson and vice captain is KDB from Miles. Chief captain Almiron too. Yeah, it's going to be a good week. That knee-jerk stream on Sunday.
This could
make or break.
It's going to be a swing of madness.
Yeah. I want to see the effective ownerships and everything of the players. At least I could bench Foden. Yeah, at least Foden looks like he's not going to play. When do we find out the team news?
Well, matches don't start until 3, so we'll
No, so
find out at
2.
2 o'clock.
Imagine Haaland starts now. You never know with Pep. If Haaland starts now, I would be fuming.
I think
But
everyone in fantasy would be fuming. I think Haaland was transferred out by the hundreds of thousands in that last few minutes.
yeah, yeah. But yeah, guys, let's do our score predictions. I'm gonna quickly bring up the fixtures, so bear with me while I do that. Hold on. Yeah, it should be a good week of football. Where can I get the fixtures from? Maybe BBC. Yeah, I'll do that. All right, guys. Time for score predictions. So let's do that. Present, share screen. All right, BBC. I've brought up. All right, can you guys see that? Make it really big. Is that clear? Yeah.
Yeah, that's clear.
All right, guys. Those are the fixtures for today. So 3 p.m. kickoffs. We've got 4 of them. Leeds at home to Bournemouth is the first game on here. What are we saying for that, Jordan?
Leeds and Bournemouth. I'll probably say 2-1 Leeds.
2-1 Leeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go to 2-1 Leeds as well. Actually, I think Leeds will get the job done after their win against Liverpool. I think they'll win again at home. Then the big one for us, Alvarez captainers, Man City at home to Fulham. What are we saying for this game? Well, we know Haaland and Foden are probably going to be on the bench. So predictions.
I'll probably say 3-1 Man City.
3-1 City. I'm going to go 4-0 Man City. So, yeah, 4-0 Man City. Moving on to Forest and Brentford. Forest at home. What do you think is going to happen with this game? Do you think it'll be a win for Brentford away, or do you think Forest can nick something?
I think this one I can see Brentford win, and score prediction I think for that is 2-1 Brentford.
2-1 Brentford, okay. I'm going to go for 2. You went 2-1. I'm going to go for 2-0 Brentford. I think Brentford will get the away win. Moving on to Wolves against Brighton as well. The other fixture at 3 o'clock. I'm going to go for a Brighton 2-0 win. So Brighton will keep a 2-0. Yeah. No, 2-1. I'll go 2-1 Brighton. What about you?
I'll say 1-1. So I think it'll be a draw between them both.
1-1, okay. Okay. And then moving on to the evening game, Everton at home to Leicester City. For those that have DCL, etc., probably look out for that one. I don't have any players from this game. Actually, no, sorry. I've got Ward. I decided to start Ward, so I'm hoping for a Leicester clean sheet. I'm going to go for 1-1. Everton and Leicester.
I'll probably say 2-1 Leicester.
2-1 Leicester. Okay. Cool. So those are the today's games out the way. Where do I get? Hold on. Are these Sunday games, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's 12th of November?
They're next week, so I think Saturday.
Yeah. My bad. All right, cool. So these are the fixtures for tomorrow, Sunday the 6th. So let's predict tomorrow's fixtures as well and give our score predictions. So big one, early kickoff. Chelsea at home to Arsenal. London derby should be a cracker. Always is. What are you going for, Jordan? Predictions?
It's a difficult one because it's an early fixture, and a lot of people say back the early fixture. But if I had to say the score, I'd probably say I'm gonna go 3-2 Arsenal. And this would be
3-2, but that's going to be a high scoring game for you.
I can't think so.
I'm going to go for. I think Arsenal will get something. I think it might be a draw. So I'm going to predict a. I'm going to predict a 1-1. Don't know. I think I'll predict a 1-1. So yeah, that is my prediction. Moving on to Villa at home to Manchester United. Your team, Jordan. What are you saying for that game?
Oh, very optimistic about this game. I'm probably going to say 2-1 Manchester United.
2-1 United.
Yeah. And I think Garnacho will score in that game.
Fair enough. I'll go with a 1-0 Manchester United win. Then we've got Southampton and Newcastle as well after that. So, a lot of people have captained Wilson, people have captained Almiron, people have got Trippier, What are we saying for that game, Jordan? What's your prediction?
I think Newcastle can win 2-0 against Southampton and keep a clean sheet.
So you're going for 2-0?
Yeah.
I'm going to go for 3-1. I think Newcastle will concede.
Ooh.
Probably, but we'll see. 3-1 Newcastle. I think it'll be comfortable though, because they are away. But Southampton haven't been great either. Moving on to West Ham at home to Palace as well. Some of us have. I've actually transferred Zaha out now, so whether I bet he goes and scores now. West Ham as well. Did you bring Bowen in?
Yeah, so I got Zaha versus Bowen in this fixture.
What are you saying for this game?
Ooh, I'm actually going to say what I think will be the score like last time. I'm going to go 3-2. I think Crystal Palace.
3-2 Palace?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's hard to predict this one. I don't really know who's going to... I'm going to go for a draw. I'll go for 2-2. Why not? 2-2 draw. Actually, no, I'm going to go for 2-1 Palace. I think Palace will win. 2-1. And then the big one on Sunday, probably another big one, obviously Arsenal and Chelsea earlier on, and then a nice game. The evening kickoff, Tottenham host Liverpool at home at 4:30. Obviously, we've got Salah in my team. I've got Trent as well, which I'm not really keen on. I don't think he's going to do well, but what would you have to predict this game, Jordan, if you have to give a scoreline?
Well, despite Liverpool not playing the best so far this season, they can still score goals, and Spurs' defence has been leaky previous games. So, score prediction I'll give for that is I think Liverpool will still win against Spurs. So I'm going with 3-1 Liverpool.
Oh, 3-1. I mean, I'd love that, obviously, as a Liverpool fan, but if I have to predict, I think it will be a tight game. I think it'll be low scoring as well. So I'm not sure. I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Liverpool. I think Liverpool will probably nick it somehow. I know Son isn't playing, etc., so that maybe hinders Spurs a bit on the counter-attack. So yeah, I'm going to go for a 1-0 win for Liverpool. But I could also see it being a draw, but I'm going to go with 1-0. Yeah, guys, those are the fixtures out the way. Is there any Monday? There's no Monday football, is there?
No, there's only Saturday and Sunday games.
Okay, cool. And also, guys, just want to say a massive thank you to all the new subscribers as well. We have hit 600 subscribers. So just want to say thank you to everyone that has subscribed to the FPL Duo YouTube channel. And yeah, if you haven't already, please do subscribe and like the stream if you can. Um, finally, what was I gonna? Actually, gonna take this off the screen. The fixtures. Should we wait to see the lineup in 15 minutes? Man City.
Yeah, we can see if the news is to be true, unless we
Mhm.
get another shock.
Is the FPL website actually working again? I'm gonna double check. Nah, it's still updating, obviously.
But
Yeah.
what do we think? How many points do you think we will get this week? Will it be a high scoring one or low scoring one?
To be fair, I don't actually know. Like, it depends on Man City mainly. I think for me, like Alvarez and KDB, I've got both of them.
Yeah,
Whether Alvarez can score and KDB, I think will determine my week. I think it will be a fairly high scoring week. I think the average will be about. See, it won't be that high scoring. Maybe that will get a 45 average or something like that. 40, 45 average. It's probably like one of those type of game weeks, but we'll see.
yeah.
Probably a lot of away games as well for teams. So
I just contemplated I'm going in this game week with one Man City player. I don't know how I feel about that.
yeah, I've got three. Who do you have? Just Cancelo.
Yeah, it's just kind of solo.
Oh, I mean,
I've got
yeah,
sort
I've
of
just
hope that KDB don't get nothing or Haaland.
Alvarez as well. Maybe. I mean, Alvarez probably won't be highly owned anyway. So
No, it's just those two I'm worried about.
no Man City attacking player. Damn.
Yeah, that's quite mad when you think about it. No Man City attacker.
Yeah, I wanted triple City for this game week for sure. That's why I've got triple
Mm.
in now. Gaz says, "Love this channel. I hate Klopp so much. Why do you hate Klopp? What's he done?
I
Let
mean,
us know.
he's doing his best despite the circumstances for Liverpool.
Let us know who you
mean,
support as well, Gaz. Haaland will still my captain, vice is Salah, I think. I hope Haaland comes in second half and scores. Yeah, there's that worry there as the
Yeah,
non-Haaland owners.
I will be hiding behind the sofa for that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. We got literally what about 12 minutes before we find out lineups.
Yeah, let's hope there's no more shocks to the lineup.
Ah, makes sense. He says he's a United fan.
Oh, good on you, Gaz. Well done. Big up the Red Devils.
Yeah, nah. I mean, also I'm a Liverpool fan, so yeah. Anyway, what was we gonna discuss? Yeah, there's about 10 minutes left till we find out the Man City news. A lot. I've bought in Alvarez, for example, and I don't actually know if he's gonna start. I'm just assuming he's gonna start because Haaland's not gonna play, so they don't really have anyone else can they play up front. So surely Alvarez got to start. If he's benched,
Yeah,
that will
because
destroy my team this week.
it'll be an utter shock, disaster, and madness of a game week compared to last week. I think it will top it if that is to be true. And Harden does start, and
Yeah.
just even more if Foden starts as well, and that's another shock to the system. I mean, so much can go wrong.
I'm surprised that Foden's not gonna play.
Yeah, the third non-playing match for Foden. Pet roulette is definitely in swing.
That's why I'll be frustrated as a Foden owner. I got rid of Foden a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah,
Kind of glad I did now.
That was the worst decision I've made in this season so far, is bringing Foden in when there was a lot of hype for him.
Yeah.
That was the major mistake for my team.
Mm-hmm.
I think if I didn't make that Foden move, I would have had KDB in by now and wouldn't have to worry about just having one Man City asset, which is an attacking one, really, and that's Cancelo.
Yeah. Nah, fair enough. Yeah, I mean, I would be scared of going there without any City players, if I'm honest.
Yeah. But on the
other attacking players?
Yeah, on the attacking player wise. But on the other hand, I do have two attacking Liverpool players. So
yeah,
there is some slight hindsight and faith in that.
It's just they've got Spurs, and I
Yeah,
don't see it being a high scoring game. That's the only thing. I think if Darwin scores, he'll probably nick it 1-0 or 2-1.
I
Even
think
that,
even
where
if he
Liverpool,
scores one, I'll be
mm,
happy because he is a
yeah,
differential, and I want to climb ranks and get out this 1 million.
yeah. Can we break into the top 1 million before the World Cup? That's what I'm hoping for, anyway.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah,
It just looks better with less digits as well.
yeah.
It's just less digit.
Hmm. For sure. Anyway, yeah, please do drop a like, guys, if you've just joined the stream, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just hit 600 subs, so big up to all of you that have been here from day one, and also all the new subs as well that have been um, following us recently. I just want to quickly plug our Twitter and our mini league as well, actually. So if you haven't, guys, if you want to join our mini league, is the FPL Duo mini league. Do check the code out on the screen and also the link in the description below. And if you want to follow us on Twitter, we are the FPL Duo on Twitter. Do check us out on there as well. But yeah, not long left till we can see whether Haaland is confirmed out, etc. But yeah, moving back to a comment from made by Reticent Gaming, FPL needs to do something about these crashes. What do you make it? Obviously, I feel like they have to soon, surely. I mean, the servers keep going down.
I mean, what there's sort of an argument for this because what can they do to fix these crashes? Because they can't control how many people at one point do
Yeah.
certain actions. Like, for example, what just happened with a
Mm,
lot of people transferring out Haaland and Foden, for example, because of the team news reaction. Because obviously it was 15 minutes before the deadline, so there is that argument that
yeah.
they will say you should have made your transfers earlier, but we can't necessarily always do that, depending on what the team news says.
Mm. Yeah, I guess, but they could probably look to upgrade their servers or something to something a bit more that can handle a lot more traffic, which is what I
Mm.
think FBL should be doing. But whether they do or not, we'll see. Probably not. Also, I just want to quickly say, guys, um, the FPL for the World Cup has actually dropped. So the World Cup FPL, like not FPL, but World Cup Fantasy Football. So if you guys do want to see content on that, do let us know if you are going to play it as well. We are definitely going to be playing it, World Cup Fantasy, and we're probably going to make content on it as well. But let us know if you want to see that type of stuff anyway. We plan to do content on that during the World Cup, so there'll be no break from us, but we'll definitely be still enjoying the football. But yeah, not long left now before the World Cup, and I'm looking forward to the World Cup. So Premier League break for a month, but we'll still obviously be making content on fantasy on the World Cup stuff. So
Yeah, and it's going to be interesting for me because this is my first Fantasy World Cup, and I'll be interested to sort of know how it all works out, obviously, because I know Huss has explained it, how it generally works, but it'll be interesting to see what particular players that we pick for it as well.
Yeah, do let us know if you want to see that, and we'll probably put a video out probably next week doing a little team selection for our World Cup squads.
Yeah,
but we've got to sort that out, Jordan.
yeah. And there'll be some exciting new graphics as well, obviously. That will obviously be very colourful and attractive and nice to look at. So there is that to look forward to.
Yep. For sure. Yes, please, says Steve. Yeah, we'll definitely have World Cup content for sure. And guys, on the screen there is the mini league code to join our code for the FPL, the league. So if you do want to join and you haven't already, please do check us out on there. And as always, follow us on our Twitter at the FPL Duo. Ignoring the World Cup this time round for obvious reasons. Yeah, I mean, I know there are obviously factors that we're probably not going to go into and all that with the surrounding the World Cup. But yeah, fair enough. I mean, you could just take a break from the football in the sense that playing FPL every week, and then we get a month off, so you could just rest, I guess, and just maybe watch the game, or I don't know. Let us know what your plans are. But
Yeah,
yeah, I mean, playing FPL every week may be nice to have a break for some people, just from all the thinking about transfers and all that all the time.
yeah, definitely. I mean, watching a film or watching a series on Netflix, something to take your mind off of things and engage in something else that's more lengthy to watch through, can always be nice.
Yeah, I mean, I am looking forward to the World Cup in the sense that I do like international tournaments, so I like watching players from all over the world and playing with each other. And because I'm not a big fan of international football as in general, but I try to watch Euros and the World Cup. But the friendlies I don't really watch, if I'm honest. How long have we got left, Jordan? Till four? Is the Man City lineup out yet?
We've got 4 minutes until the lineup comes out.
Should be out. Sometimes it comes out a bit early. Let me just double check. Okay, seen Andy Murray's tweet. Andy Murray, the tennis player. FPL site is shocking, crashes every week before deadline. So he's one that plays as well.
Interesting person to play fantasy. I know a few celebrities do, but I didn't know Andy Murray does.
Yeah, so Sam Lee, who is a Manchester City correspondent for The Athletic, a reliable journalist, he said Haaland and Foden are both on the bench. So looks like it's going to happen. It's just we've got to wait and see for I want to see the official team news just to see if Alvarez, etc., are starting. I also need a Salah goal. I feel like a lot of people have transferred Salah out. So
yeah, he was transferred out a lot because his price drop percentage went very high, to almost 80% from 60 in the span of a few minutes.
Yeah. Okay. Also, guys, in the comments, let us know who you captained this week, because I know a lot of people couldn't captain the player they wanted or whatever for whatever reason because the app crashed. Let us know. Let us know who you did captain for game week 15. I've gone Alvarez. Who did you go with, Jordan, again?
Bowen.
Bowen.
Yeah, Jared Bowen.
Oh, I didn't know you captained Bowen. That's interesting.
Yeah, he's the only home fixture in my team because he has Crystal Palace at home. So
okay,
and he was rested in the Europa League too. He wasn't even on the bench, so he's raring to go. I think for that game, he's up for it.
Yeah,
His
fair enough.
Expected points is about almost 5 this week as well. So he has a good chance of getting something from that game.
Yeah, fair enough. So we've got a comment here from Steve, Captain KDB. I mean, I have a feeling I should have just captained KDB and instead of going risky with Alvarez. Alvarez is a punt in himself. Should I have doubled down on Alvarez? I don't know. I'm not sure anymore.
I think it'd be paid off better with Alvarez if he gets something from this game. Whereas KDB, who's a bit more owned at 36%, even if he does get something out of it, it won't be as high as a rank gain. Still
Alvarez,
a rank gain,
if Alvarez can get me 2 goals, I'm not coming for the on a knee-jerk reaction stream. I'll be just going crazy. Wow. No one saw this coming. Is that real? Apparently Mitrovic isn't starting. Don't know how true that is. Apparently no Mitrovic. So who's your bench order, guys? Yo, Jordan, are you frozen, mate?
No. I'm in shock.
I thought you just froze. Yo, your screen just you look like you froze there. Yeah, apparently Mitrovic isn't gonna start. Okay, so
What?
who was my bench? This is why we stream for longer, guys. We hear you get some news from us. If Mitrovic doesn't start, I don't know what my team is gonna be because I don't have a bench, a proper bench
That's
anyway.
unreal.
I think I got. Don't quote me on that. Obviously, like apparently, I should have not, maybe not said that. But
No.
is he starting?
But the lineup for Man City is out. So Haaland and Foden are on the bench.
I can see the Fulham team. Whoever would have thought that?
Why is
Fulham.
Mitrovic benched though?
Damn, is right. Mitrovic isn't actually playing. He's not even in the squad. Yeah, no Mitrovic, guys. Willian Vinicius up front. He's not on the bench, so yeah. No Mitro. If I knew that, obviously I didn't know that until literally a while ago, about 10 minutes ago, till after the deadline. But I just saw that. All right, Man City's team. Edison, Akanji, Stones, Ake, Cancelo, Rodrigo, De Bruyne, Gundogan, Bernardo, Alvarez starts, Grealish as well. Grealish starts too. So Alvarez is playing, as expected. De Bruyne is playing. Mahrez benched, Foden benched, Haaland benched. Got a nice bench, haven't they, Man City?
Yeah.
A
lot of depth.
But yeah, Laporte benched as well, Diaz benched as well.
Wow.
Damn. So Haaland fit enough to be on the bench, which does worry me because I was hoping Haaland, because if I took him out now I'm looking at game week 16. How the hell do I bring Haaland back in? I can't. So that's the worry. But we'll have to wait and see what happens in this game anyway. Got Aman Hakim with a comment. Congrats on 600 subs. Been here from the start. Keep it up. Thank you for the comment. I really appreciate it. Yeah, we have hit 600 subs. So please do drop a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're now on the road to 700 and hopefully can hit that by the end of the year. If we can get us there, end of the year. Let's see. But we are going to probably wrap it up. What other team lineup news that we need to see? Steve has said Wilson out. That can't be right. Is that real? Nah, I mean, he's probably just trolling.
Newcastle don't play today.
I was literally going to go check because I was like, nah, they do. Don't they? Nah, they don't. What am I? Yeah,
they play Sunday.
Steve trying to confuse me. Yeah, nah. But yeah, guys, we're gonna wrap it up here. Just want to say a big thank you to everyone that has watched this stream. It's been a bit of a mad stream. Been a good one though. And yeah, just want to say a big thank you to everyone, all the new subs as well. And hopefully we see you again tomorrow on the Knee Jerk live reaction stream at 7 p.m. UK time. So do join us tomorrow, guys. We're going to be streaming straight after the Liverpool and Spurs game, so it should be good. So do check us out on that. And if you haven't already, as always, drop a like and subscribe. Got a comment here, some Brian. Hi lads. Did you get your transfers locked in? I couldn't. What a shocker of deadline. Luckily, I did. I managed to make my -4 move. I took a hit for Zaha and Haaland out, for KDB and Alvarez in, and I've captained Alvarez as well. So luckily for me, it did let me make it. For those that were on their computer, so on the website, it looks like couldn't get through. But the people on the phone, the app, it seems like that was the way to get through. So that's from what I've heard anyway. So from now on, I think we've got to use the phone app over the website more, especially when these type of deadlines where we know that we're going to get late news and people are probably going to crash the website. So yeah, that's unfortunate, Brian. I mean, yeah, it was a bit of a chaotic game deadline stream in that sense.
Yeah, it was very stressful and scary at the same time, but I did manage as well to get my transfers in. I also took a -4. I took Andreas out for Bowen, and I've captained Bowen, and I took Haaland out for Darwin Núñez. So they're my 2 transfers I made, and Bowen is the captain pick for this week for me.
David says, great stream, love a good comedy drama. Yeah, as always. Even the app didn't work for me. Yeah, I mean, the app didn't work for me, but I kept spamming the confirm button. And when you spam it like 10, 15 times, it just automatically goes through. And then you back out, and then you could look at your lineup. It should have changed. So what I'd consider, recommend you do is just literally click and confirm and just pray, basically. Other than that, it's just, it is annoying, though. I feel sorry for all the people that couldn't actually get through, because that is annoying.
Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate.
Kim's, hi guys, just found your channel. Who did you captain? Thank you, Kim's, for the comment, and welcome to the channel. We are the FPL Duo, so nice to have you on board. I've captained Alvarez, and he does start against Fulham, so I'm hoping he can get me a nice return. So yeah, Alvarez for me, and then for you, Jordan.
Yeah, I've captained Bowen, so hopefully he can get a goal at Crystal Palace at home.
So yeah, 2 very differential captains for both of us, and see, you could find out how we done on Sunday when you join us for the knee jerk stream on 7 p.m. Sunday. So do check that out, guys. But yeah, that's it from us. That's it from the FPL Duo. We're out, and we will see you guys hopefully Sunday 7 p.m. to react to Gameweek 15.
Yeah, I'm going to have a nice lie down because I'm stressed out and I need to chill out a bit from this madness of a stream that we've had. But thanks for everyone that's watched and all those new subscribers that have joined. Welcome to the channel. All your help and support is very appreciated, and congrats to the 600 that have subscribed to us as well. Thank you.
Yep, as always, guys, we appreciate the love and the support you've shown us. But yeah, take care and see you soon. Peace.
Yeah, take care, guys. See you Sunday.